I see you got a bit of me. Hungry?
After the Battle of Kaer Morhen, the defenders licked their wounds and mourned their losses, save Ciri, who began to plan her revenge. She woke Geralt one night and urged him to travel with her to Velen, to the top of Bald Mountain, where she knew she'd find Imlerith. She had decided he had to die.
Geralt? Abelard claims vanity is Imlerith's greatest weakness.
Vanity?
Any foe he faces, he strives to impress. The other one, Caranthir, is said to be secretive and pragmatic. Hardly surprising, given he was Abelard's student.
Should I shoot? The white one won't serve the lady. But he's an outside.
Let them approach.
But
They've come for the feast. Wouldn't do to cast them out.
Didn't come to celebrate. We need to get to the top of the mountain.
The gate is shut. You'll not pass. But we've fires down that way, with food and drink aplenty. Sit down beside one, and perhaps this year the ladies will descend. Give us the privilege of seeing them.
We thank you for the invitation. Be glad to sit down, right?
Speak for yourself.
Come with me.
Ladies of the Wood visit you?
If they favor us. My father told me they descended once. Passed from fire to fire, listening to hopes and grievances. So each year, we wait for them to walk amongst us once more.
Haven't done it in a long time, then.
No point waiting to see if we'll get lucky.
Yeah, we gotta try to reach the peak. Mentioned a gate. Said we wouldn't pass.
Only the chosen visit the ladies. Every year, young lads and lasses climb the mount, but never more than 3.
Let me guess. The young lads and lasses don't return.
No, they return happy and radiant. But rare is the one who then stays in Velen. Off they go to seek fortune in the wider world.
This celebration, what's it about?
what do you need to know, Wanderer?
No need for anger. The White Ones serve the ladies as we do now. We send them gifts all year long. And on this night, they repay us with their blessing.
I met one of your gifts to the crones. Sniveling, scared to death, and about 8 years old.
Stay calm. Said the ladies bestow blessings on you.
Aye, for our lives turn thus. First a summer of labouring neath the hot sun, then autumn rains, then a winter of death. Then we await spring, when all that is dead is born anew. And from our blood and sweat the oak bears acorns, at times few, at times a handful.
What do you do with the acorns?
The Velen elders gather, hold council. Some favour grinding them to spread on the fields for a rich harvest. Others want them given to a cunning woman who'd make medicine for consumption.
A handful of enchanted acorns is enough for all Velen.
'Tis never enough.
Your children. Why do the ladies need them?
We know not and never ask.
You don't know? Then let me tell you.
Tell us instead what a peasant, his own young and starving, is to do with a wandering war orphan. You're not from here. Don't judge us by others' laws.
Heard enough about this. We've got other questions. This celebration.
Why do you need to know what...
No need for anger. We send them gifts.
I met...
Stay calm. Heard enough of... We should be going.
Eager to see the ladies. I share your yearning.
We're afire with yearning. Come, Geralt. We must get there before daybreak.
Go to the tent and stand before Thekla. She's the one who decides who's worthy to face the ladies. That's it.
He can never know. We each use that.
Yeah.
Need something crafted. Can you take a look? So long.
For a hard winter. Don't forget plenty. Don't be fret. I've but 4 the year past.
Harm not yourself more than the neighbors. Prepare for it.
Greetings.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell.
Merciful ladies. My grandson is an elf. He works his share of mischief, but he's a good lad.
Look, a child.
No, a godling. I know him. Name's Johnny.
Well, old B, you're back. And I see you found your lass. I'm Johnny. We've had the pleasure already. A bit one-sided though it was. See, I saw you running. Your back to me, as I was having the pleasure of... Oh, 'tis a long story.
They call me Ciri. Nice to meet you.
How are things, Johnny?
Health's good, so no complaints. What brings you here?
What are you doing here? Last we met, you and the Crones weren't exactly friends.
I got an invitation I couldn't refuse, same as every year. In their peculiar way, the Crones tolerate my presence and wish to see me at their Sabbath. So I come, wander about, and go home with the rising sun. What about you?
We gotta climb a mountain. Can you help?
I'd rather try to dissuade you. I'm certain that would be in vain. The lass, she as stubborn as you?
Even more so.
Figured as much. Path to the peak starts there, past the gate. But only old Thekla's got the key, so since you shan't ever get it, you best turn back now.
We're here to find an elf named Imlerith. Ciri thinks he might be a guest of the Crones.
Big bloke, in full plate? Going the right way, he's atop the mountain all right.
You've seen him?
Saw him in the bog first. Water froze beneath his horse's hooves. Then I saw him again yesterday, heading up this path. Why are you looking for him?
He killed my friend.
Wouldn't seek revenge if I were you. Even the ladies bow and scrape before that one.
The key. Why do you doubt we can get it?
Good grief! You're worse than children. 3 souls are allowed atop the mountain, and only strapping young lads or comely lasses among them. They get the key, open the gate, and meet the ladies.
I believe I qualify.
But he's old and ugly. What good is he?
Pretty damn good at finding lost voices.
Then go find the voice of reason. It'll tell you to turn back. There's no fooling with the ladies.
Gotta get to the summit. Simple as that.
It's Thekla you'll need to convince. She's blind as your bum, but she won't be fooled.
We shan't try to trick her.
She sits in that tent over yonder. I wish you luck, and do hope we meet again, someday. Moons are rising, owls.
One night we get to fill our bellies to the brim.
Come on now. If the ladies know Beckles are playing...
Games.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock. Farewell.
Pierced her heart, pierced her head, and sunk her life. But we...
I shan't meet a lady, begone.
Sometimes not.
It's clearing up.
Who's that? Well, come on, come closer, girl. Aye. What's she like?
Narrow hips, sparkly eyes, a striking feisty lass.
Never had a man. Never mind. Got me answer. I choose you, girl. This night you shall see the ladies.
Ciri?
Wonderful. Who wouldn't want to meet the ladies? My companion comes with me.
What else has the cat dragged in?
It's grey and veiny, got a scar, and eyes like a viper.
Aye. Stinks of clotted blood and corpses. Plus it's old and infertile. I reject ye, freak. The girl will ascend alone.
What's this about? What have you chosen her for?
Tell him.
Each year, 3 chosen have the honour to meet the ladies.
What happens after they've had this honor?
When they return, they speak of the past no more. Joy rules them and they start life anew. The lads were not the first to be chosen this day, but the moon hangs high, so she's like to be the last.
You misjudged me. I'm worthy as anyone.
Girl?
He's sprier than any youth. Only smells like corpses because he kills monsters. And he'll kill any who stand in his way.
Perhaps I was mistaken. Perhaps there's life in him yet. By ancient right you may appeal my choice, but to do so you must best the challenge.
I accept the challenge.
Come. Look this over. A coin from days of yore. Falker burns on its reverse, so they call it the Defier's Oran. Now, bring me the coin.
Lost your nerve?
beginning to worry. Come, let's get the key.
Something's nigh. Something's afoot. Something's nigh. They're... What do you want?
Can't help but be curious. What's at the summit?
Tell him.
The ladies dwell there, but only the chosen may look upon them.
I know that. I want.
You'll learn nothing else here.
Got that coin you tossed in the lake.
It reeks of sludge.
Nothing I can do about that. So, gonna keep your word?
I always do, my boy. Show the coin to the gatekeeper past the threshold. He'll know its meaning. Marika will open the gate for you. Now go!
That went smoothly.
Weren't the one to do the diving in that cave.
Stop one. You're a witcher. You've dived in murkier waters.
Yeah, I have to tell you about the time I hunted a Zubul.
The chosen will now ascend the mount to the peak to meet the ladies. Let the festivities begin, and let them last.
Eh?
What's your name, girl?
What's yours?
Your name don't matter. Atop the peak, you'll lose it and get another. You may go. And you?
I passed the trial. Here's proof. Recognize it?
The Defier's Orin. A death sentence.
Like that silver. One tough son of a bitch.
We've no time to lose. I'll tend to Imlerith, you take the crones. Avalok said they dwell below the oak, among its roots.
No chance. I'm going after Imlerith.
Fine, let's play for it. Rock, paper, scissors. Damn it! 2 out of 3!
Imlerith's a bigger threat than the crones. I should face him.
I'm no worse a fighter than you.
We both know that's not true. Listen to me this once.
But...
No buts.
Fine. Be careful.
You too.
must get down there.
How was he? He lived a life of love and knew no bitterness. Yum, yum. Welcome, child of the Elder Blood. We knew you would return.
Your taste lingers on our tongues.
You've talked enough.
So sweet. Your life is ours. You're not leaving it.
You will die! Now! You die tonight!
Your life is ours. You're not leaving it.
You'll regret that! You will die! Here, now! Naughty, naughty girl! You will die! Here, now! You die tonight! You will die! Here, now! You die tonight! You will die! Naughty, naughty!
Damn it!
Imlerith's at the summit. Gotta be. Medallion's humming. Place of power, it's gotta be. Let's go.
The sisters said you would come. They saw you arrive in the water's surface. They did not see the girl. But she is with you, is she not?
I'm here alone.
A lie which will change nothing. First you, then her.
Come on! Come on, come closer. Not good.
Come on! Come on! Die. Time to end this.
Who taught you to fight like this?
The Witcher you slew.
We did it.
Barely. How'd it go down there?
I slew only 2 of the crones. The 3rd fled, with Vesemir's medallion. My sole memento.
You avenged Vesemir.
Avalark claims vengeance is only ever satisfying when served cold. He's wrong. Now to find Eredin and kill him. Honorin, for your thoughts?
Wondering what to tell Yennefer when we get to Novigrad.
Tell her the truth. Always. I wonder if Triss and Yennefer have found the sorceresses at the lodge. We ought to rejoin them.
Yeah, let's get going.
Thank you for coming with me.
Come here.
Let's go.
The oak is dead.
The oak, the crones. I fear that was your last feast.
What of our acorns?
Don't know, don't care.
You must learn to live without them.
This is no longer no man's land. It's no longer the lady's land. It's all yours.
But what are we to do?
Come, Geralt. It's time.
Manage. On your own.
Then non-humans. Thought it was mages the hunters and the temple guard were after.
Mages left. Hunters needed a new quarry. Hatred and prejudice will never be eradicated, and witch hunts will never be about witches. To have a scapegoat, that's the key. Humans always fear the alien, the odd. Once the mages had left Novigrad, folk turned their anger against the other races. And as they have for ages, branded their neighbors their greatest foes.
Dandelion Lion! Ready some tankards! With guests!
Geralt! Ciri! When I learned Geralt had found you...
Glad to see you in one piece too, Dandelion.
Where have you two been?
just finished hunting down the crones of Velen and the General of the Wild Hunt.
Well, you've had a busy morning then, haven't you?
In fact, you look terrible. Like you could really use some rest.
Gladly take some. Point me to a room.
Of course. Come on, little swallow. I'll take you.
Let's meet later, Geralt. I've a little matter to resolve. I'll freshen up, then await you in the square in Gildorf.
Right. Anything happen while we were away?
Pretty Polly came down with a fever. Mad Oyster caught a knife between the ribs, and they're late delivering the sodden triple meat.
Dandelion. Lodge of Sorceresses. Triss and Yen were supposed to gather the remnants.
They're working on it. Triss is upstairs, waiting for you. Yennefer's gone to crippled Kate's.
Yen? At that portside dive? Why?
Didn't inform me. Imagine that. Ah, and that elf of yours moved into the Ruby Suite. Told me to tell you he's waiting, too.
Gave him your best room?
He didn't exactly ask. I prepared another room for him, but he blew past me and locked himself in the Ruby. Hasn't peeked out since. Barely eats, drinks only water, and the only thing I've heard from him is, I wish to know when Windblade and Zeriel arrive.
Thanks. Looks like I'll have my hands full.
Open up.
What are you offering? See you. Greetings, Ivier.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I be of help?
Listen, would you craft something for me? So long.
Witches are evil's fountainhead.
I wish my man were as brave as you.
Captured and displayed in the sight of
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crowns.
You've come to the right place. A better rate you'll not find anywhere in the city.
Top swords?
Willing to craft something for me? So long.
Top.
Show me what you have in stock. So long.
Choked to death on the Freestone. The Ciri leg rises up
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
What have you got? So long.
Come on.
Whoa! What?
Armed ruffians in town.
Greetings, Triss.
Have you lost your mind? You went after Imlerith by yourselves? To the Sabbath? How could you put Ciri in danger?
Come on, we came out of it fine. Can't say the same for Imlerith.
That's the sole comfort I find in this, but it's no justification. You know what might have happened?
But it didn't. I was there, had the situation under control. Mind if we change the subject? Past burning pyres on the way into town, non-humans on them.
Things grow worse by the day. No mages left in the city, so the hunters had to find someone else to victimize. We need to resolve everything as quickly as possible and leave Novigrad.
Any success with the lodge? Anyone out there willing to help?
It doesn't look good. Ida outright refused, while Francesca won't budge from her little realm with a war raging. We don't know about Fringilla. Haven't been able to contact her.
And the others? Kira? Margarita? Philippa?
Kira? I thought you, of all people, would know.
Few can refuse a sorceress. And Kira Metz certainly had her ways. But when she demanded the Mage Alexander's notes, I had to turn her down. Kira needed that, as she needed the impetus to start anew. She found it where she least expected to. Years later, known for discovering the cure for the Catriona plague, she was thankful none remembered her time in hiding as a village witch. I've seen worse matches. Hope things work out for them.
I hope they work out for us, and we actually find Philippa and Rita.
We will. We have to.
I'll rest easier when they're both here, with us.
Know where they are?
Yennefer's looking into Rita's whereabouts. I have to figure out where Philippa is.
Know what Yen's found out?
You'll need to ask her. I've been busy trying to find Philippa.
So, learn anything?
A few things that could be interesting. Prefer the long version or the short?
Tell me everything. I want the details.
After fleeing Loch Muin, Philippa ended up here in Novigrad. She sought help from her former lover, the sorcerer Arthur de Vlister.
Philippa and a former lover? Something tells me happily ever after is not how that story ends.
Philippa had made a fool of him once. Arthur was out for revenge. He convinced her she'd be safest as an owl. She transformed, and he placed a dimeridian band on her leg. The mage hunt started shortly afterwards. Sadly, Arthur fell victim. They auctioned off his estate. Just so happened a certain dwarven acquaintance of ours stumbled on the auction.
Zoltan. Huh. So Philippa was here under our noses the whole time?
Was, precisely. Zoltan lost her in a card game a few days ago.
Yep, that's Zoltan for you.
A man showed up here, fleeced Zoltan bare, then proposed they play for the owl. Naturally, he won, then politely thanked Zoltan for the game and left.
Who was it? Know where he lives?
He's not from here. No one knows him.
Great. We got any leads?
We have this.
That Philippa the Owl's feather? Thinking divination?
Specifically hydromancy, and a form of sortilege. We need a fountain where we won't be disturbed.
One outside the Passiflora could work.
Good idea. Let's go. We're here.
Nice and quiet. Shouldn't be any disturbances.
Let's begin. Observe the water's surface carefully. You can't let anything go unnoticed.
Graham et thuir, Robert Mekele, Alfelte. Graham et thuir, de Agnes Kerle, es Pirshena a et Clace.
Looks familiar. The bathhouse. I know the place. Dijkstra. He has her at his bathhouse. Might have guessed as much. Was that the past or the future?
The recent past. We have to hurry.
Let's go to the bathhouse. Might not be too late.
Come on. I hope we get there in time. I hope Dijkstra hasn't already hurt her.
The possibilities are many. Could be Dijkstra that got hurt.
Not likely. Dijkstra never forgave her for sending assassins after him. And Philip is weakened, no doubt about it.
Weakened, maybe, but still a powerful sorceress. If Dijkstra's men take the Dimeridium off, Philip will kill them before they can say, oh shit.
Watch out!
Guess they underestimated Philippa.
Surrender! This place is a maze, witch! You'll never get out! Goddamn fools! After her!
We'll handle this.
Oh no. The sorceress stays here.
We're going together.
Not a chance.
It's fine, Geralt. I'll stay, in case she tries to flee this way.
Fine. Be right back. Damn, she cast a spell on them.
That thinks you're in for it! Gotta get around him!
How long are they gonna make me?
He's a warlock! Blowing in the sun!
What? Lost your nerve?
I am your master now. You're to protect me, understood?
Bad. Done.
Stand here and let no one pass.
Bad. Yes, done. One has to go. Witcher, no past go. Bertie, birdie, no say.
Damn it, cast a spell on him too. She's hurt. Did you see that? I want to help her.
Birdie, no past go. Say, but no let past go.
Ever had a stomachache?
Take, I,
But once old drowner eat,
her stomach aches like she just ate 100 old drowners.
but no one. Drowner make ache very bad.
Let me pass. I can help her.
But let past go. Witcher help.
I want to help you.
Help me die? Don't hold your breath.
I'm not out to hurt you.
Bollocks! You will not take me.
I want to help you.
Ha! Forgive me, but I just don't believe you.
Damn, you're ugly.
Gotta be kidding me.
What's happened? Quiet all of a sudden.
Stop squirming. If I wanted to kill you, you'd be long dead by now.
What do you want? To torment me? To watch others do so?
I need your help.
Betray me, and I will.
Relax. Not planning on it. Triss is outside. She'll explain everything.
Deepest apologies, but the lady will come with me.
Dijkstra, I don't have time for this. Get out of my way.
I've no quarrel with you, Geralt, but Phil and I have lots to talk about. Remember the assassins you sent after me, darling Phil? A grave error. Such matters ought to be handled personally, as I will now demonstrate.
Not gonna demonstrate a damn thing. I need her.
And I don't give a flying fuck. I've awaited this moment forever, so, very sorry, but I care as much about your plans as I do about the snows of Mahakam. Philippa will come with me, and answer for all the courtesies she's paid me.
Always knew the value of information, Dijkstra.
Which is why I don't believe you have anything I don't already know.
The Emperor of Nilfgaard wasn't able to sway the Trade Corporation.
Opposition nibbling at his arse, eh? Seems the White Flame won't dance on the graves of his foes much longer.
His daughter has returned. The Emperor wants to abdicate, give her the throne.
Cirilla? Impossible. This could shift the tide of war. Provided, of course, you're not mistaken.
Emperor himself told me. So, information's firsthand.
Emir's a lying whore.
When it comes to his daughter's future, doubt it.
You've no idea of the importance of this information. A change on the Imperial throne could bring the war to an end. Radovid's sure to be delighted. If Emir sounds the retreat, there'll be no force left that could possibly stop that madman. Especially in light of our bloody aborted plan.
You didn't actually believe you could do it. Radovid's crazy, but he's no idiot. Knows all too well there are dozens out there who'd...
Silence!
Do I understand you correctly? You want to kill Radovid? Well, Siggy, I am impressed. Doubted you still had it in you, frankly. Sadly, as you well know, Radovid has sought refuge on his boat. He's guarded so closely, I'd not be at all surprised to learn he shares his bed each night with 2 sentries.
You know too much, Phil. Yet one more reason why you must die.
Think you might want to hear her out. Dare say Philippa despises Radovid at least as much as you do.
I'm content someone apart from myself has finally gotten the idea to rid the world of the degenerate.
Save your praise for others. I couldn't give a shit.
Currently, only 2 individuals stand to draw Radovid off his boat. Emir and myself.
You'd agree to be the bait?
I fear you'd be hard-pressed to convince Emir to dangle himself as such.
Fat fucking chance. Geralt, I wouldn't trust this cunt to hard-boil my eggs.
Rightly so. I'm terrible with eggs. But think on this. Radovid hears that you've captured me. Will he not throw caution to the wind? Will he not jump at the chance to kill me, personally, with his bare hands?
Out of the question. Geralt, get her out of here before I burst her testicle. And then we must meet with our friends. I've leased a warehouse portside. Be sure to come.
Sorry to take so long, but I had to deal with the guards.
Hello, Triss.
Philip, are you all right?
I've been better.
I'll get you out of here.
Gonna be all right?
Yeah. Thanks for your help.
Children and fish don't get what they wish.
Blaspheming the sacred flames.
Black ones, Verdanians. As long as they pay and don't hit.
You're a vulgar one.
Buy you a drink?
I'm afraid the dishwater's as good as it gets in this establishment. Imlerith, was that your idea of Ciri's?
Ciri's.
As I thought. I'm glad you went with her.
I thought you'd be angry.
Angry? Why? Because you supported Ciri in her decision? Or because you fought by her side and won?
What if we'd lost?
We wouldn't be having this conversation. And the female part of the continent's population would be drowning in tears. You won. No point bothering with what-ifs.
Talk to Triss. Reconvening the lodge? It's not going so well.
Dangerous times, especially for sorceresses. Each thinks 5 times before sticking her neck out, and I can't blame them.
Charming place. Why are you here?
You'll find out soon. In the meantime, tell me about Philippa.
Triss and I found her and freed her. It turned out Dijkstra had her, but the situation's under control.
That's a relief.
So, gonna tell me why you're here?
I was able to establish Margarita's whereabouts, the prison in Oxenfurt. I also learned the identity of the man who escaped from there. He should arrive shortly.
What do you know about this fugitive?
I know he's the only one ever to escape from Derard. Every guardsman in the city now seeks him.
Sure he can be trusted?
We'll soon find out. He just walked in. Abbe Faria?
Who's asking?
We'd like to talk.
Damn.
Best run and get him.
These humans are wild about the day.
Watch where you're going, eh? What do you see, pain giver?
Damn it, scaled the ladder. Guess I'm in for a roof walk.
Thought you'd agreed to meet.
I said I'd found him, not that I'd spoken to him.
What do you want from me? Let me be.
Calm down, we just want to chat.
And then stick a shiv between my ribs. Leave me in the gutter.
Look at us. Do we look like bandits to you?
No. No, not really.
I'm glad you agree. Besides, you'd be worthless to us dead.
So you shan't hurt me?
No. You're gonna tell us your story, then be on your way.
Well, so be it. But we really ought to go back to Kate's. It's unwise to linger in the street.
Drink up. It'll help.
Thanks. What do you want?
To get into Dayrad.
Find a hunter. Tell them you practice magic. They'll lock you up lickety-split.
We need to get in without anyone noticing. Tell us how you escaped, then get on with your life. They say no one gets out of Dayrad alive.
Aye, so they say. I thought, why not try it dead?
But they burn the corpses.
They didn't start burning them until they'd learned an old fellow like myself had escaped. Before, they dropped the stiffs into a great pit. The pit's connected to the sewers, and the sewers empty into the river. And once you reach the river, you're as free as a fish.
So you played dead. No one caught on?
As a youth, I'd apprenticed with an apothecary in Silverton. Learned a thing or two about herbs. Sleeping mushrooms grew on the walls of my cell. And I found belladonna in the prison yard. Just had to mash them together and eat the pulp an hour before evening rounds.
You might have lost your life.
I prefer to die on my own terms, were that to be my fate.
They say Dayrod's better guarded than the keep at Vicovaro.
They choose the guards from among witch hunters. The worst dregs, rabid fanatics. If you only knew what they do to folk. Torture every day. The wheel, the rack. We only knew peace on holidays when they'd drink themselves blind.
They're allowed to drink on duty?
No, not officially, but you know how it is.
So theoretically, we could get in the way you got out.
Assuming we don't mind the company of decomposing corpses.
And assuming you can squeeze through the grate. They barred the outlet to the river after I escaped.
Explosives could take care of that.
For half the city to hear us? I've a better plan. Oxenfurt was built on elven ruins.
Which have to connect to the sewers somewhere. If we can find a way into the ruins.
We'll get into the prison.
See? Wasn't so hard.
One last bit of advice. Find a new tavern. Everyone here knows you.
Thank you. Whatever your plans, I hope they work out.
So do we. So long. What he said about the guards could prove handy.
True. Things will go more smoothly if we can get even a few of them drunk.
Zoltan ought to manage it. I'll ask him.
Let's meet on the Oxenfurt Bridge.
Jordanian soldier boys, I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but the madam, well, you know. Do you have to pay much? Was it worth taking the time for that medic?
As long as they pay.
We need to grab another lass to join us.
Oh, Jack. You're the oldest. Just what's a board doing exactly?
Trouble?
Rather be denied, Brad. I wish my man would make this year more soldiers.
Zoltan.
Get out.
They're holding Margarita at Dayrod. Got a plan to break her out, but we need your help.
What should I do?
Load a wagon with as much Mahakaman as you can find and drive it to Oxenford. Yennefer will give the signal. You'll drive through the gates and treat the guards.
Oh, these are terrible times. Since the mages left town, the hunters have taken to harassing non-humans. A dwarf lingering around the prison gates only stands to attract attention.
Right. Didn't think of that. I'll go straight to Yen in that case. She went to find a way into the ruins beneath the city. Nice talking to you, Zoltan. See you later.
United, Red. That's just fine with me. More soldiers, more work.
Maybe I ought to let her unwind.
Yes, Geralt?
Look what I picked up.
Artifact compression. Someone got themselves enchanted in this figurine.
Intend to decompress?
Of course. Whoever cast the spell on the poor soul must have forgotten about him.
Looks like a nobleman.
Could be just that. Come with me. I can't perform the ritual here. Everything's ready. Let's get to work.
Place is pretty grim.
True. It looks like a vampire's hideout. Which is why we can be pretty sure no one will bother us here. Give me the figurine and stand back.
Let's try to decompress this one. Anything I can do to help?
Yes. Be quiet and try not to disturb me.
In allen dwane ar eis.
Verder and the Kelzer! Who are you? What am I doing here? Es a bond.
Who are you? What's the last thing you remember?
I remember a hill. A battle. I had orders for a unit. I remember a sorceress. Her hair like flames. She cast a spell. The right flank was to attack. Hit the shield bearers.
The right flank didn't attack, and the sorceress was Lita Nade, known also as Coral. I was there too. This happened long ago.
Shit.
You're exhausted. Always happens with compression. Get some rest.
Yes, I should.
Once you've recovered a bit, you should find Ambassador Varatra. He's sure to help. Good luck.
That was interesting.
And exhausting. Oh, to fall onto a feather bed and sleep till... well, till I woke.
I've got another figurine.
Let's try it. Think it's a nobleman.
Be on your guard. It could be something far more dangerous.
In Allen, Dwana, ar Ice.
No! Coral, no! I can explain everything!
Coral?
I never looked at the lass. You are my one and only. Oh, you're not Coral. Some succubus. A delusion. Where am I?
So Coral enchanted him, just like her.
If there's a more vindictive sorceress, I don't know her. Well, except maybe...
Coral's not here. In that case, come to me, succubus.
What is your name?
We're in Novigrad. Novigrad.
In Novigrad? Last I recall, I was in Oxenfurt, and Coral was furious. How can she demand fidelity when she herself is wanton as
youthful goats.
Exactly. Damn it! I feel as if I've been trampled by a herd of cattle. I've no notion what she did to me, but it seems you've delivered me from my misfortune. Here, take this. Have a good time. Paint the town Coral.
Whose taste has grown worse since you were sleeping with her. Come on, the kind-hearted gentleman will get along fine on his own.
My dad doesn't like elves very much. You know.
So, how you go with this thing? I was puffing about minding my own business when suddenly Puppy pops and heals me. That's why women so interested.
Thanks for your help, girl. We're not knack off.
Got a minute?
For you, my friend, always.
See you, Dandelion.
Yes, Geralt?
Feel all right?
So. Why do you ask?
Maybe we should talk about something else.
Gladly. I was about to ask the same.
So long, Triss.
Need a hanky? Gotta admit, never expected this of you.
You humans have, unusual tastes. How did you fare on Bald Mountain?
Need to ask? You're a sage.
I ask as a courtesy. A concept you clearly forgot when you left without uttering a word.
Ciri was in a hurry.
I know, so she wrote in her letter. But that is not my concern. You eliminated Imlerith adeptly. So adeptly you might say you inspired me.
Skip the guessing games. I'm tired.
The loss of one of his great generals has weakened Eredin significantly. 2 others remain.
How do we get rid of them?
Caranthier is a loyalist, but Gels, that is another story. He was a devoted follower of our former king. And as it happens, Eredin poisoned our beloved ruler.
How do you know? Or are you bluffing?
Eredin made sure very few individuals knew of his betrayal. Most are now dead.
Didn't answer my question.
How matters not. What matters is, I know. And I have an idea how to use this knowledge.
Haven't mentioned killing Gels.
Such drastic means are not always necessary.
So you probably plan to offer him a deal.
Brilliant deduction. Bravo.
Fine. So what do you propose?
Why, to bring Gels here. Show him the truth of what happened.
Fabulous plan, if we only knew where to find him.
We do. In the land of the NL.
Land of the NL?
You don't recall. After all, you did travel with Eredin for some time. The land of the Alderfolk. The world where we arrived centuries ago. A world that is now our home. The Red Riders come from there. And it is there where we will find Gels.
Think you're forgetting something. You and Ciri might know how to travel between worlds. But me? Not so much.
You clearly know there are many other worlds apart from the one where we now stand. They're linked by passages, hidden gateways that afford travel from one world to another. Of course, few know of these gateways. Even fewer can locate them.
Elven sages, for example?
For example. One such passage will open soon near where we are, fortuitously enough. Between this noble edifice and the butcher's yard. That's our chance. Shall we go?
Meet you there. Gotta see to something along the way.
Hurry. I'd rather not loiter in the street any longer than necessary.
Who kisses your ass today will bite it tomorrow.
Sword wound. Shallow, but severed his artery. What are you holding? A key. Kept running till he bled to death.
Hey, mate. Someone invite you here?
No. Followed a trail of human blood.
So you found our pal Derek? Well, must have a good eye. After our little, falling out, I spent half a day looking for him. And all I got out of it was a stroll and some dog shit on my shoes. Soiled me fine as poolings. Snake skin. Take a gander.
What are you gabbing for? Cleaver said it clear. Anyone finds our den, shove him between the ribs and drop him in the gutter.
Think, Grun. Just once use your fucking melon. If the witch has found the body, he's found the key too. Can't open the drop box without the key. We don't open the drop box, Cleaver don't get what he ordered. Cleaver don't get what he ordered, he gets angry. You want that? Didn't think so. So, hark ye here, mate. You've got two options. First, give us the key. I pay you for your trouble and everyone goes their own way smiling. Second, make a fuss. We do what Grun wants. Sit between your ribs.
Two things only the greatest fools do. Throw stones at hornets' nests and threaten a witcher. Shit.
Eternal fire, keep me safe. No.
Let me have a look. Bye.
Ugh, there's no fucking integrity in this world. Just this morning, my Greta came back from the market with news. Some mysterious murders happening in some house.
I wouldn't give for a small...
Looking for something in particular?
A pretty little trinket.
Want to give someone a present?
When I was last in Novigrad, I had my share of troubles.
So I heard.
A few people helped me then. Others, not so much. Now I mean to repay them both. Coming with?
Lead the way.
We need to go to Temple Isle.
Don't remember you being religious?
Nor am I now. Let's go. Almost there.
Where are we going exactly?
To see Horson Jr.
Bit late for that. He's dead.
I asked Sultan, and he said Horson's alive and well on Temple Isle.
I was there. Stuck a sword in his gut.
Your hand must have slipped, because it seems he's recovered.
Why are you doing this again?
I want to look him in the eyes.
What then?
Don't know. Depends what I see.
Take a gander at it. Look Guardian. The fashion have come from the south. Soon everything will look Guardian. Know why? Because this will be a Guardian city.
Vile strumpet tried to beguile my man.
Right cabbage last night. Head feels like it's yours.
What?
Here to see Mr. Wiley.
Mr. Wiley's expecting important guests, so bugger off, you... Turds!
Make a deal, maybe?
Yeah. A deal. Go on upstairs. Boss is waiting. Your stomping ground.
That was strange.
To say the least.
I wonder what they're doing.
We'll know soon enough.
Well. Who do we have here? Finally found your little ward. Took your sweet fucking time.
Seems in fine health to me.
Ah, because you thought you killed me that time. Surprise the fucking prize. Shut your trap, witch! Before somebody fills that hole for you.
Enough! I'll finish what you started.
Whoa, stop, it's me, Dudu Bieberfeld. You really didn't recognize me?
Dudu?
Wait, Ciri. After the heist, after Dijkstra's vault was emptied, you vanished. How'd I find you? Quick.
Butcher's Yard, the Mama's Play, Priscilla's. You dragged me onto the stage.
Sheathe your sword, Ciri. It's Dudu.
God! You give me quite the scare.
Wouldn't have had to if you hadn't impersonated Horson.
What the blazes were you thinking?
Once we'd fled, I'd no idea what to do. I could only hide for so long. He'd find me sooner or later. It wasn't our decision. We knew he was dead, but not many others had caught on. That was my chance.
No one mourned for Horson Jr. In all his miserable life, he'd never helped a soul. Amusingly, once dead, he became a useful member of society. They say everyone deserves a second chance. Seems true enough. Horson got his. In a way. sharing it with a Doppler named Dudu.
That was courageous, Dudu. I'd never expect it from you.
Neither would I. Oh, by the way, you've no idea at the relief I feel you're alive and well.
And I'm relieved I didn't slit your throat.
Be careful. You could get found out.
Wiley's men are too stupid to catch on. His colleagues ain't much better. Mind you, even you were fooled.
And that might have ended very badly for you.
True. I get a bit carried away at times, but mostly I'm careful.
Shows an interesting line of business.
Dudu's always had a head for numbers. What's a few brothels and casinos? He'll manage.
That's the thing. I don't need to. 2 weeks after Wiley died, I announced I'd seen the light of the eternal fire, sold all the illegal enterprises. I'm a blue water trader now.
Horson's men didn't protest?
I've contacts in the guilds. Run a thriving trade. Profits are twice what they were before. To Wiley's men, a purse twice as heavy means twice as much respect for the men handing it to them.
Time's up.
Right. We must still go by the Golden Sturgeon.
It was nice to see you both. And take care of yourselves.
You too.
So long, Dudu. Why are we going to the Sturgeon?
To see a girl who helped me once.
Who might that be?
A friend of Dandelion's. Her name's Bee. She's a waitress at the Golden Sturgeon. Helped me contact Dandelion. I wish to thank her. She risked a lot.
Risked a lot? How's that?
The Temple Guard were breathing down my neck. If she'd been seen with me, she might have been flogged or worse.
Always getting into trouble.
I'd take after you.
Have we not met before? In Lockmoy?
Non-humans exhibit a natural inclination towards brigandry. Every one of them.
I asked for fresh fish. What's this? Fresh fish? You call this fresh?
Oh. I visited a city once that was very much like Novigrad, but the people there were much taller and had dark skin.
This somewhere in Zeracania?
No, in another world.
What's it like, hopping between worlds? Anything like passing through a portal? Or different?
A bit different. It was hard going at first. I wasn't very good at controlling it, so I had to concentrate intensely and hope I didn't land in the crater of an active volcano. The training I did with Avalok was very helpful. Now, I merely think of the place I wish to travel to, close my eyes, and it's done.
Of this I'm sure. No good can come from this.
You play Gwent, don't you? So you play or not?
Aye, I play.
Play you some other time.
How can I be of service?
Got some coin I'd like to convert into crown.
You've come to the right.
Keep it together! Come on!
Gave you a chance. Should have taken it.
I spit on anything you give me.
You'll regret that, you cow.
Mind your manners, you're talking to a lady.
Stay out of this. This is not your concern.
Draw your weapons. Let's get this over with.
Whoa! What?
You're out to hurt her. I won't let you. So we'll argue and swagger and have who knows how long a pissing contest. I don't have time for that. Draw your swords.
You rat!
Thank you. They seem more determined this time.
Shouldn't cross them, I told you.
I'm to bar non-humans from this establishment because some thugs threaten me. Not likely.
It's so good to see you, Bee.
And you, Ciri. Who's your charming companion?
Geralt of Rivia.
That Geralt! Very nice to meet you. I've heard so much.
Really? What, for example?
For example, how you've saved her from woes so many times she's lost count. And how you always know how to make her laugh. That's Ciri, of course. Other ladies, however...
Bee, I'm standing right here.
Alright, alright. So, what brings you here, darlings?
I wanted to thank you for everything.
Oh, stop. Anyone would have done the same in my shoes.
Not many would have done it with such courage. Thank you. This is for you. A trinket to remember me by.
Oh, my. It's beautiful. Thank you. So, will you stay for stew? And keep slaughtered a piglet this morning?
Thanks. But we must still visit Far Corners.
Ah, off to see Valdo, eh? Well, shan't stop you then. They'll feed you properly there too, no doubt. Farewell to you both. And do take care of our Witcher.
I will. So long.
We were on your back, not swords. Amateur.
I wonder if anyone in Nova
So, your friend, Bee.
What about her?
Nothing. Seems nice.
Geralt. You're terrible.
What'd I say? What's there to see in Far Corners?
The camp of some traveling circus performers. Non-humans. When I came here before, I wanted to contact Triss. Life was hard. I quickly spent nearly everything the Baron gave me. Triss and I never met, because the Temple Guard showed up. I was a wanted woman afterwards.
Triss didn't try to contact you?
How could she? She didn't know anything. In fact, she thought she was to meet another alchemist wanting to flee Novigrad. I preferred not to put her in danger. I was being hunted. Had not a copper to my name. Then I met Valdo. He and his troop helped me. Then introduced me to Bee. And through Bee, I found Dandelion. You know the rest.
Where's this friend of yours?
Ciri, you devil incarnate, where have you been?
Come here, darling. Hello. What's this? Brought your granddad?
Hagar, you're incorrigible. Allow me to introduce Geralt of Rivia.
Ah, greetings. We've heard heaps about you.
Likewise, and thanks for helping Ciri.
Oh, we had no choice. Found it hard to refuse a lass like her. Well, good you're here. Come in the nick of time. Would have been gone by tomorrow.
You're leaving?
They're to start resettling non-humans shortly. We'd rather stay ahead of events.
I understand.
Problem is, we just lost 2 horses, and another 2 are too weak to haul anything.
Ah, we'll manage somehow. We don't leave till tomorrow, so naught to worry about today.
Yes, for some. I'm off to see a merchant. There's a chance I can trade our nags for a healthy horse. Wouldn't want Valdo to have anything to worry about tomorrow.
Any way we can help?
Oh, don't fret about us. We always get by somehow. Right, Ciri? What brings you here?
I've come to apologize. I disappeared so suddenly, then...
Ah, pish-posh. What matters is you're back, and you're well.
This is for you. All that you loan me, plus a small premium.
Ciri, you know I can't take this.
And you know I shan't let you refuse.
I know. We'll make it the pot for a wager. Do you still race?
Of course.
Then I challenge you. Geralt, will you join us?
Gladly.
A man after my own spirit. Come.
Geralt, choose one of these.
Coming.
Wouldn't be so bad if you ate onions and all.
That's it, Roach.
You were faster once!
Giving you a head start. Faster! You're trailing.
Watch where you're going or you'll fall.
Seems you've slowed.
Just want to admire you from the side.
Slower.
Can still beat you.
I let you win.
Lovely race! Well, this calls for a celebration. Stay the evening. We've several barrels of Kedwen's best. Bonfires to be lit soon, round which all will gather. This night shall be ours.
More wine?
Thanks.
I'm glad we stayed.
Me too. They like you here.
I like them too. Oh, I'd love to join them. Drink and race, travel from town to town. Not worry a whit about anything.
Good plan. Think I'll go with you.
Then our future's settled. If, that is, there's more than ash left of us once this is over.
Defeating the hunt won't be easy, but with the Lodge's support, Avalax, we can do this.
I fear fighting the hunt will only be the beginning. For me, at least.
Don't worry about that yet. One thing at a time. You do know you can always count on me, whatever happens.
I do. Thank you, Geralt.
You promised!
In jest? Sometimes I wish I could be like them.
Me too. Being a witch is a burden sometimes.
As is my inheritance. I'd so like to be ordinary.
Problem is, you're not. You were born to greatness.
As I've been hearing since I was born. All because of this damned elder blood. My gift. My curse. It granted me all of these powers, but it's also why I've spent my life fleeing, hiding.
Then it's time to end this. Once we defeat Eredin, you'll be free.
Really? Eredin's hardly alone. There are others. They have plans for me. It was the sorceresses of the Lodge once. Now it's my father. Even Yennefer.
You're forgetting Avalar.
Avalar's different. He is intent on my gift not falling into the wrong hands. Not spinning out of control. It's why he teaches me, protects me.
If you say so.
You doubt it?
There'll come a day when Avalar will ask you for a favor.
Perhaps. But if so, it will be a very, very long time from now. And I'm certain whatever it is, he'll give me a choice. I will have the option to refuse.
Hope you're right.
That's Pablo. I plan to learn how to juggle one day.
Incredibly useful skill.
Finally found you two. Enjoying yourselves?
Bonfires, wine, jugglers. What more could you ask for?
I could name a few things I'd trade it for, but it's a life.
You seem concerned. Things not go well with the merchant.
Lost cause. The man refused to trade. I said I'd buy. He asked 3 arms and a host of legs for one healthy animal.
Trouble?
We mean to sneak into the man's stable. With 30 head, a few more or less won't make a difference in his life. Coming with?
Of course.
Gotta be another way to solve this. Just so happens I got some coin I could lend you.
We'd have no way to repay you.
Wouldn't have to.
A generous offer, but not one to resolve this situation. The merchant didn't object to our coin. He objected to us. I'll not trade with such scum. Believe those were his words. And if he'll not trade, we've no choice but to steal from him.
What can I do? Gotta help those in need.
Yes, yes, yes!
Must say, you didn't seem the type to me.
What type?
Steady. Time to go. We'll meet by the stables.
Hagar, keep a lookout. Ciri and I'll try to get inside.
All right.
Bake me a pass.
Wait here. I'll go inside. Open the door for you.
Just keep the noise down.
K-Swegs.
One of them hired thugs. Who knows?
Locked. Gotta find another way in.
Woohoo! We did it!
Excellent work. Did you see the two fools who tried to chase us?
Almost tripped over their own boots.
Thanks, Geralt. That was splendid.
Yeah, a nice change from killing monsters.
Thanks for your help, and for visiting.
It was so good to see you all again. Hang in there, and take care of yourselves.
Don't forget us. So long.
I must bid Valzo farewell.
All right. See you at Dandelions, then. Got some things to take care of in town.
See you, Geralt.
That's good.
Who would like more wine?
Yolo was a magician. For sacking mushrooms for you. For helping us.
In a mask. His choice act? Sawing women from the audience.
Faster. Hey there.
would like more wine?
Beat me a boss.
Fuck.
Long live Exodus. Long live Exodus.
Well everybody, this is all for today, but join me next time with more Witcher 3 gameplay. So until then. Bye bye. Take care everybody.